So what I have done is to first stabilize the economy and reconstruct the economy. To do that, you can't do it in a budget. No. The first was coming to an agreement with the IMF last year. In September, after doing so, I made the first statement in the House. Second was the budget of last year. We've come to the last stages of the bilateral negotiations. We have got responses from everyone, including China, and we hope when they sit in December this year that there will be positive results. We have to live within our means, this government or next government or government after that. And that's what we want to introduce. However difficult it is to tell the country this is what you have to do. It may be unpopular, but you have to do. You have to take a lot of unpopular decisions. But it's going more than that. The speech I made and the proposals I made is not merely about stabilizing the economy. It is the new economy that we are going to reconstruct. And I will deal mainly with that, leaving the technical issues to the ST. We have to look out. Some say this is election budget. This is more a budget for a new economy in which the people have benefited. You had to give a pay increase to the government servants. I would have liked to have given more, but I am not in a position to do so. Even this we have to start paying gradually after the first 3 months. To give the pensioners, you must realize how difficult it is for people to live. You know that in your own places. As far as the private sector is concerned, I think it's up to you because some of you have already made adjustments. We hope the others will make adjustments, but we will intervene and I will speak to the plantation companies which come under the finance ministry now in regard to the plantation workers. So those are pay increases that we have to give. Secondly is Aswasuma. We have increased the expenditure about 3 times, from 60 billion to how much? To nearly 183 billion. 3 times. Why have we done this? This is no longer a political system. It's a part of the new social contract that we are building. We have to pay for everything. If you want a good government service, as you said, pay for it. But you have to look after the people who can't afford to pay. Then the money we give under Samurdhi was not sufficient. And we have to select those who are deserving. So we increased it 3-fold. It was done after discussion with the IMF and the World Bank. All of us have the same view, that we have to increase. And then the big one, the biggest privatization in Sri Lanka. We are giving about 2 million acres to the people. They will no longer be permit holders. They will be owners. We are also giving the apartments in Colombo for them to own. I am just carrying out guiding principles of the Constitution, where has to be dispersal of ownership among all the people and not be concentrated. Similarly, the wealth also has to. In the process of privatizing, we'll ensure some part is given to the employees, but depositors must also have the ability to buy the shares. We'll make a special concession on that. It's a national effort. Either we get out of this and go in a new direction, or we fall, because you can stabilize the economy, you can have debt sustainability. If your balance of trade is against you and you haven't got your budget is in deficit, look, in the long run, you can write it off. We are setting up a panel to look at a tropical belt. An idea that if we focus all the resources on the tropical belt, which is the most biologically diverse area, then impact will also be on the other parts of the world. So we are going ahead with it. These are commitments. We can't just depend on one budget to turn the economy up. Budget is only what the government is going to do, which will have an impact on the private sector and the financial world. But that's not the only issue. The crisis was too big for us to deal it in one budget. You can't. You have to change. So that's what you have to realize, and that's what I came to tell here, is that we have to change, and this is the direction we are going in.